everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to do my September favorites. So I'm going to talk about all the products I've been really liking this month. I'm also going to do a little get ready with me so you can see all of them in action. I washed my face about 30 minutes ago, so my skin is absolutely so dry right now. So I'm going to go right in with my essence. It's the first step that I do after I wash my face, and this is the Chantecaille Essence and it's anti-pollution. So I just add about half a dropper. I think an essence is really important for everyone after they wash your face because once the water hits your skin, your face is going to feel really dry and parched. I know you know what I mean. And essence and toners just help to replenish the hydration before you go in with your serums and your moisturizers. And I really like this one because it's thin, it doesn't smell, and it instantly feels like your face just drank a cup of water, and that is exactly what I look for when I buy my toners and essences, because you just want to feel nice, plump, and hydrated. And if I'm feeling really dry, I'll go in with 2 layers just to pump up the hydration. And even after this step, my skin instantly feels so much better and alive. Okay, on to serum. I'm going to use the Tatcha Dewy serum. You know that Tatcha is one of my absolute favorite brands, and I'm obsessed with their Dewy cream. So I tried their Dewy serum, which is basically the Dewy cream in a liquid form. And I love this stuff. You see all over TikTok where they do the transformations of using it for 7 days, and their skin looks so much dewier and plump. That's exactly what this experience is when you use it. Your skin, especially if you layer it with toners and essences underneath, looks so plump and dewy, and you don't even need that much to get that effect. And the dew stays throughout the day, so it's not going to go away if you layer your skincare properly. So I do about a pump of that. Sometimes I'll do a pump and a half if my skin's feeling really dehydrated. Usually 1 pump is good enough. I absolutely love this stuff. I love their whole Dewy line. It's just, it's magic in a bottle. My lips are feeling pretty dry, so I'm gonna use the Sugar Lychee Hydrating Balm. I have been using their peach flavor for a really long time, but they recently came out with new scents, and I love lychee anything, so I was really excited to try this one. And I like the formula. They're pretty stiff in the beginning, but once you warm the product up, it's really hydrating. I love the smell. The smell stays nicely scented on your lips, and it doesn't turn into any other scent sometimes like other lip balms do. But I love these. It is a little bit of a hassle that you have to put your fingers in it, especially now with COVID and everything's not very sanitary, but just make sure to wash your hands, and I use it right before bed. I love it. It smells good, it helps calm me down, and it also hydrates my lips really well. For my moisturizer, I usually use this at night, but I'm going to go ahead and use it today because my skin, as I said, is as dry as a desert. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream, and it's really, really thick. Like, it will not budge. So that's how you know it's really going to lock in the moisture from all your previous skincare steps. I just add a little bit. This stuff goes a really long way because it's so thick, and I usually don't use rose-scented skincare products because I'm very sensitive to fragrance, but this rose scent isn't very overpowering, and I love the silky, whipped, thick texture of the cream. It really locks in all the moisture for the day, so my skin's not going to feel parched until I wash my face at the end of the night. I kind of do a little bit of a pat rub situation because you don't want to fully rub your skin, one, for wrinkles, and also second, rubbing doesn't really get your product effectively into your skin, so I like to do a little bit of the patting rubbing hybrid. Don't forget your neck, just a little bit. We finished the skincare portion, and your skin is going to look pretty plump and smooth at this point. And now, you know what time it is for. It's sunscreen time. So I've been using the Hero 4 Shield Super Light Sunscreen. It's SPF 30. Comes in this pump, and I use You're supposed to use a 2-finger rule. That's what everyone does, but I do about 2 pumps, and that's probably enough for 2 fingers. But it is tinted a light green, which is supposed to help with redness. I have a lot of redness on my cheeks, and it does help to tone your skin tone a little bit. I like this one because it doesn't leave a white cast, so it's really good for all skin tones, and it's really easy to blend, so it feels like a light lotion. And this is a mineral sunscreen, so a double plus of this, it feels like a lotion, which is usually only what you get of chemical sunscreens, but this is 100% a mineral sunscreen, and it blends in really nicely. You don't get any pilling or chalkiness, and it layers really well under makeup too. Make sure to get your hairline. Whenever I put sunscreen in my hairline, I always tear up my hair. It only took me 30 seconds to rub it in, but there is no white cast. It helps a little bit with the redness. When I look for a mineral sunscreen, I really want a thin, easy to blend sunscreen, and that's exactly what this is, and I really like the little pumps. You're not gonna get anything messy. Onto one of my favorite, most exciting products of September. I've been using this non-stop. This is the Say Slip Tint. They also have a sunscreen called Sun Visor, which I use really often whenever I don't want a tint, but this is their tinted moisturizer with SPF 35, and I love this stuff. I got mine in the shade 3. I think what's so special about this is that, first of all, anything with the word tinted and moisturizer in it, but it also has SPF in it. And the cherry on top is that the SPF in here is 100% mineral based, so it's zinc oxide, which is just like, When I first tried this, I was like, this might be a little bit thick because I've used products like this in the past, but they tend to be a little bit more chunky because it is a mineral sunscreen. But this is the perfect dewy natural base for everyday use. I just use half a pump. It is so flattering on the skin, and it doesn't even look like you're wearing anything. It doesn't clog my pores, which is important if you're going to wear it every single day. And it blends in really nicely and gives you a beautiful dewy finish. So I'm going to blend it in with my fingers. If you're heading out the door, you're in a rush and you just need something to quickly even out your skin tone and look like you had a good night's sleep. I put a little bit around my eyes. It doesn't sting. I admit sometimes I will just put this on if I'm staying indoors and I don't think I'm gonna go outside. I don't put on sunscreen and I just put on the slip tint, but that's only if I'm really gonna be indoors all day. Otherwise, I will layer a sunscreen underneath just so I know that I'm fully covered for the day. I finished blending it in and look at that. That glow. I bet you once you use this, you will not be able to put it down. I've been using it for at least a month and a half, and I will continue using it until every last drop is out of this bottle. It is so natural and dewy, and my skin tone just looks very even. And it also really does help moisturize. This is probably what my dream tinted moisturizer plus SPF would be in a bottle. It is here. I just have 2 steps left. I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow, and I usually keep it very light on a day-to-day. I'm going to use this Il Makiage palette. This is their Color Boss Quad in the shade The Real Deal. So it's just neutral tones, have some tans, a dark brown, and then a copper if you want a little bit of a pop. I usually go in with the brown shade. It's called No Bull. I just use shadow as a liner sometimes. Flick out the liner like a little wing. Nothing too crazy. If you get any under your eye, like there, you can just wipe it away. It'll come off. Then you got a nice kind of winged eyeshadow eyeliner hybrid. But not least, my favorite part of makeup is the blush and the lippy. So M Cosmetics came out with their So Soft blushes. I've been using the shade Passion a lot, but today I'm going to try out the shade Lychee. Their packaging gets cuter and cuter. This fits in the palm of my hand. It is so cute. I love their packaging, just how simple and very celestial it is. Lychee is a light peach. Their blushes are really pigmented, super creamy, great for that sunburnt look if you're into that. They're really creamy, like super creamy, but they're still stiff enough that they keep their integrity. Like that. M Cosmetics as a brand just does really amazing products, and especially their blushes, like their serum blushes in the little dropper, they make sure that the blendability is so good that you never see any patchiness, doesn't take off your makeup, cling to dry skin, and they're really good at layering. So if you want a sheer look, you can do that, but you can also build it up if you want a more intense look, and that's not going to disturb any of the makeup that you already put down. I really like this shade. It's a really pretty natural shade, and their products always make me feel really happy when I use them, which is super important. You want to feel good when you're putting on your makeup, and this blush does exactly that, which is why I love it so much. They just came out with it, and I've only been using it for a couple weeks, but I instantly knew they were going to be a favorite. I usually put some on my lips, but I think this shade might be a little bit too light for my lips. So I'm going to finish off the look here. Those were all my favorites for September. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!